Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the UTEP Miners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires and picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership.
Off he goes! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. To the air, it's Westbrook. He's got his man, makes the grab.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Dances away from the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Miners send out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Breaks the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and they forced the incompletion.
come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. At the 45, on his way. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Coming after him. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida International.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Miners want to move quickly.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Miners have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Get set, get set.
It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
He'll just keep slinging it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Look at the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
30 short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistake.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got some room to run. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Cricket. Tuna.
Back to pass, it's Westbrook. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Miners will hustle to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Dialing up the second down pass play. Quickly complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The corners are walked up tight. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice and disciplined by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to throw. He's got it down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch called for and made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
One more snap coming before halftime. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Miners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Steps away to find some room. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Gets it out quickly.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They're trying to get to it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
as a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Got it set up on the outside. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slipped in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, UTEP! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
International 21, UTEP 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida International offense is back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Feeling some heat. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive lineman.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP.
Touchdown.
The AT unit on the field.
Number 3 in the end zone.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Got a good one going here, all tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Buying some time. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll immediately call timeout. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They'll try it on the ground. The Panthers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
Dropping back, it's Westbrook. He finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And they'll knock him down in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Quarterback checking the play. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Pocket starts to collapse. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
The Miners are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Pulls and fires complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Westbrook. They're bringing heat. He's moving out of the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes a catch at the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
All right, gave up the big play defense. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. You live to fight another day. Now you got to bow your necks up and make this stop inside the 5.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Touchdown, Florida International. In the final moments, they've taken the lead. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time, one stop, less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
Fair catch, called for and made. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dances away to buy time. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
1st and goal, UTEP.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Gets it out fast. And he will score! Touchdown, Niners!
Touchdown, UTEP.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Wants to go up top. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
36. Florida International, 35.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty.